Welcome back and thanks for joining us today at Proof and Planchet. I'm Proof, and today we're going to be looking at several Morgan silver dollars from the Western United States mints, Carson City, and San Francisco. I'm planning on submitting for grading from PCGS, but we'll talk a bit about each coin and the grades and designations I think they deserve. The discovery of vast silver deposits in the Comstock lode during the late 1850s led to the Bland-Allison Act of 1878. This legislation mandated the purchase and coinage of silver by the U.S. Treasury to bolster the economy and stabilize silver prices. The Bland-Allison Act of 1878 was a significant piece of U.S. legislation that required the federal government to make monthly purchases of silver for the purpose of minting coins. Passed on February 28, 1878, this act was a response to the economic demands of silver miners and farmers who were struggling due to deflation and the contraction of the money supply following the Civil War. Under the Bland-Allison Act, the Treasury was to purchase between $2 and $4 million worth of silver bullion each month at market value. The silver was then to be coined into the dollars we see here today. This first 1878 is a lovely coin. On the obverse, the fields are largely clean, save for some chatter at 10 and 3 o'clock. There is also a bag mark on the cheek. I don't think any of these obverse marks are distracting. There is a small spot on a leaf in the crown, but again, I'm unbothered by it. The second 78 is a looker as well, with just a bit of chatter in the fields and a small bag mark along the jawline. The reverse is nearly free from chatter and is sharply struck. All in all, I think it might be a bit nicer than the first and is my preferred of the two. I'll be disappointed if this example returns with a grade lower than MS65. Let's take a closer look of this 1878 CC. The luster on this coin is excellent. The strike is strong and there is good definition in the hair, ear, crown, and cap. On the reverse, it's 1878. Carson really shows its quality. The fields are clean, reflective, and free of chatter. The relief of the eagle is sharp from a strong strike. All the breast feathers are defined and free of wear. Looking side by side, the second 1878 is clearly finer than the first. I picked up the first 78 from a seller on eBay that advertised the coin as uncirculated, which it clearly is. The second came from a large online bullion dealer and described as being brilliant uncirculated, which it clearly also is. It will be good to encapsulate each in a protective slab and to see if my grading is close enough for punk rock. The 1885 Carson City Morgan dollar holds significant importance due to its extreme scarcity in uncirculated condition, making it a rare find for collectors, myself included. This 85 looks like it was pulled from a bank vault this morning. There are no distracting marks, hits, or chatter. If I'm nitpicking, there's a small bag mark between 9 and 10 o'clock that can be seen under magnification. The obverse is frosty with deep mirrors and cameo contrast. The reverse is nearly flawless, save a small mark below the wing around 2 o'clock that for me takes nothing away from the coin. This 1885 CC is a gem of a coin. I think it is at least mint state 65 and makes a strong argument for a designation of deep mirror proof-like. Grading is subjective by nature, and proof-like and deep mirror proof-like coins are more so. Perhaps I'm being a bit too generous with the designation on this 1885. Let me know in the comments and like and subscribe while you're at it. Now let's head farther west. The San Francisco Mint, pivotal in the Western United States economic development, began operations in 1854. It minted Morgan dollars from 1878 until 1921. The 1899 San Francisco Morgan dollar is cherished for its rarity in uncirculated condition, with fewer examples surviving in high grades. This scarcity, combined with the intrinsic appeal of the San Francisco Mint's production, amplifies its desirability among collectors. This 1899S Morgan might be my favorite of the bunch. It has mirrors for days and chatter-free fields. If I'm being objective, the strike might be a bit soft, but the only place it stands out is in the hair right above the ear. The reverse of this 99 is as fine as the obverse. Clean fields, no bag marks, and again, deep cameo and mirrors. Like the 1885 Carson, this is a gem of a Morgan and deserves a deep mirrors proof-like designation and a grade of mint state 65. At least a 65, but that flatness in the hair might keep it from grading higher. And there we have it. We'll check back with these beauties when they return from grading and see how we did. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Proof, and this has been Proof and Planchet. Until next time, cheers.